Hi you guys. So today we're doing a fun little summery look. Starting off, I'm trying something new. So anybody who knows Kevin Kodra, he said that you should apply this like a liberal coat and then wait for it to turn clear. And I feel like it is, and then you just like massage it into your face. And apparently this is gonna give you a great makeup application. So I never tried using this product this way. I feel like I can, maybe it'll like help my makeup look so good. I feel like he's kind of good. He is very good at makeup, so whatever he says, I have a tendency to trust. Like I feel like people don't come here to like learn. Whatever you do, I don't know. But I feel like if you really want to learn like little makeup tips, you should really go see Kevin. You guys, I think that there's something wrong with my body. I've been eating so healthy. Okay, well, first of all, my skin, I think it's a combination of so many things. First of all, I have been eating so healthy. Like to the point where it's like, but that being said, when I, let's say, go to like a friend's birthday party or like somebody brings like charcuterie at work, my body is like tripping now. And I'm like, oof, I feel like it reminded me like, because I used to be vegetarian for like almost 3 years, and I remember every time I would eat meat, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Painful. And also, I'm like, okay. Let's actually talk about my bowel movements, because what a great topic. So, I went to this whole entire story. I'm gonna try to put down that on my lips and see if, because I ran out of lip. Whenever I do makeup, I really like using the Blistex. I find that it really like, I don't know, it just works with the makeup. Like the normal one that's like mentally, I feel like doesn't really work well. Also, all my brushes are clean. Did that yesterday. Proud of myself. Come on, discipline. Okay, let's see. We're 2 minutes in and I haven't done a bit of makeup, which is crazy. All right, let me just like pump my things out. So what I like to do, I put them on my little thing. I like the little LA Girl white foundation, a little bit of Fit Me. Honestly, I just do a mix of whatever I have on. Ooh, I put way too much. And then also someone asked me why I don't color correct. And I feel like either, you guys, like there's been a saga and I feel like I've never really had someone tell me that I'm gray. So I was like, maybe it's ultimately just in my head. Maybe I'm not as gray as I think I am. So I just stopped worrying about it. And hey, now I'm like living life. So that's like great. Ooh, the one thing I didn't do though, clean the inside of my makeup desk. Okay, going with, also I think that just going with full coverage might just be enough, you know? This is gliding very well. And I'm only gonna keep it on my beard area because lately I've been like not doing that, and honestly it's like, it's a lot of makeup. A lot of makeup. But yeah, so I stopped eating dairy and like my pimple in between my brows are gone. So I think that that was the corporate. It was yogurt. Now that I stopped, it's like gone. Also, I stopped going on walks, so I don't sweat as much. So my little forehead pimples are not there. I don't know why I stopped. I'm kind of sad about it. I don't know. I'm feeling like in a great mood, but in a funny mood. There's a lot happening behind the scene. I can't wait to tell you guys everything about it. But yeah, and then I've been taking sea moss, and I feel like sea moss actually, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like my skin has been like a lot more like glowy. So I don't know if it has to do with my diet or the sea moss. I take like little sea moss supplements every morning, and I'm like, you know what? Why not just like give it a try? What is it that we've got to lose, you know? Nothing. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like a pimple coming into my eye. Okay, so I was like super healthy, super good, and now I'm like sick again. It's like, I wonder how many times a year I am sick actually, because at this point, I think I need to get some like blood work or something. It's not okay, it's not normal. I think that it might be related to the air quality at my place of employment, allegedly. Because me and this girl, we always get sick and we always get the same thing at the same time. So we're either soulmate or we're both like allergic to the same thing. I don't know. I must say my lashes look very juicy right now. I'm really loving this. Okay, we're 6 minutes in, still applying foundation. I guess it's one of those days. Okay. So, should I go with the sponge or should I go with the brush? I can do whatever, because both are clean. Where's the brush? I'm gonna go with the brush. I love the brush. So, always tap it. You know, you want to tap it. Or what if you did that? No, I think that's the way people tap it. Okay. So I get an email the other day inviting me to go to like this Prime event, and I was like, wow, I never get invited to anything. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to it. I go. Had a blast. Free refreshments. I've really been trying to be like so PG beyond PG, and I feel like I'm super extra self-aware about the things that I say now. But that being said, got some refreshments. They had some hors d'oeuvres and the little sliders, you know, those little burgers, little chicken skewers. It was so good. And that guy kept coming, and I was like, yep, I'll have some more. Yep. I purposely did not eat before going because I was like, you know what? Let me fill up on some free food. Like, what a fun activity. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. So, there was a bunch. It's funny because I feel like in Quebec, we have like a small little crowd of like influencer, and they were all there. And I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. And I was with someone who was like a little shy, so we didn't go up to anyone, but I think it's better that way. But if ever I go again to like one of those events, I feel like I want to be like a little bit more social, like yap to everyone, become friends with people, because I feel like what like a funny little thing that people do. Hey guys, well, which ultimately I can't say anything about it because like, am I not the epitome of like a wannabe influencer anyways? But okay, I truly am incapable of telling a story from A to Z. I deeply apologize for that, you guys. It's something that eventually I would like to, you know, work on. Maybe not today, but definitely someday. So we leave the event. It was super fun. Honestly, I had like a good time. Go to the pool, and then I go to work. no, I'm like, I'm at work and I'm like, ooh, like my stomach is like killing me right now. Like, it's like kind of feeling uncomfortable. What's happening, you know? Hello, James? Who is this? So I'm like, okay, that's fine, it's fine. Then the gases start coming in. So I'm like, okay, okay. I start crop dusting people, right? I'm like, I'm really not feeling good. So then I'm like, okay, it's fine. Just like, ride the wave. We've had this happen before. It's really like, not, it's been worse, you know? And then at one point I'm like, oh, I'm about to like defecate on myself. So I was like, oh, just 1 second, I'll be back. Run to the bathroom. It was literally like douche water. Awful. Couldn't stop. And thankfully I had like an hour left to my shift, so I was like, it's not that bad. It was like crazy. I get home, it's crazy. Then I go straight to bed, wake up at 6 in the morning, had the craziest runs. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm up, I can fall asleep. Let me go on a walk. So then I go on a walk in the old port at 6 a.m., come back home. And then I'm like, okay, like I was feeling so much better. I had like, I think I had a soup, like chicken broth. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. I'm so fine. And mind you, I'm working that night. So I'm like, I feel like the worst thing that can happen is to like do a whole shift with like stomach ache. So I'm kind of like freaking out, but I'm like, you know what? I ate so well, I had my bananas. I was like, I am set for success. I'll be fine, you know? Just 1 second, I'm like sweating in here. My little ginger tea. Woo! So, I'm feeling so much better. I'm like, oh, okay, it's good. Whatever. We're Sunday. Work will be fine. It's like last day. Sundays are always like a little easier, you know? I think the minute I get there, 20 minutes in, all of a sudden it comes back. And it comes back bigger than ever. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna be that girl who's like doing it at work? Well, let me tell you something, babe. I did it 7 times that night. And that was every 20 minutes. Like clockwork. Texting, managing people from the toilet. It was quite the experience. Very unpleasant. But I feel like at first, like I was like, oh, should I go home? And then I'm like, babe, I'm literally gonna be at home with that problem. Like I might as well stay at work and make money, you know? Also, like I don't like to be unreliable or like miss work. I don't know. So it's like, let's just like push through, you know? So that's what I did. I pushed through a lot. Then I get home next day. Oh, all of a sudden I'm feeling so much better. So I'm like, okay, woo, go me. It just had to happen at work, right? But you know, I think there's worse things that could happen. You know, that was the worst. That really was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I'm not joking. It was terrible. And then I was doing like actually so good this week. Like I was eating good, but then now okay, that actually detail would be a little TMI. So yesterday I'm at work and it was this girl's birthday, one of the artists, and she brought like some charcuteries, which I scanned on the Yuko app and it said bad. So I was like, oh, because of like the additives, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. If I have a few, I'll be fine. Another thing, here's the thing, okay? I don't know how all of this started. I don't know if, because the girl I went with at the little event, she also got, but I didn't get a chance to ask her like in detail because I feel like she's a girl who doesn't really talk about stuff like that. But I'm really curious to like how extreme was hers, was her thing, you know? Was it just like a little oopsie? Or was it like extreme? Because when I tell you I was fighting for my life, like that's how bad it was. So then I'm like, okay, you know what? It's a little won't. And I like kind of have like very little self-control, I realized. I see it, it's looking at me, and I'm like, well, okay. What? But I love charcuteries. But not anymore. I don't think I will ever have charcuteries ever again. Like after last night, or the night before, or I don't know. I can never do that again. Never. Never. And the last time I had charcuterie before that too, I had like a very like big like stomach ache too. And I don't know what it is in charcuteries, but they put a lot of additives in it that are like quite detrimental to you. Doritos too are actually quite scary if you read like the what it says. Like it says that there's been researches that the one thing that I remember was the sun yellow, I don't know, the dye, I guess, whatever makes the Dorito orange. And it said that it's been linked to, first of all, it says that it's Azardis. And it's been linked to, I have like a little, like something happening here. It's a little uncomfortable. But linked to hyperactivity, I forgot what the rest was, but I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Maybe like this whole entire time I had like a bad diagnosis. It's just I was eating Doritos, you know, when I was a kid. Maybe that's why I wasn't focused at school, you know? We just had to eat hummus and carrots all the time and would have been fine. But, you know, can't reinvent history, but I don't know, I thought it was very interesting. So I'm trying to be extremely conscious of the things I put into my body. And I feel like after last night, oh, me never getting to the point. Also, it's crazy that we're this much in and I'm like, I'm not even the tiny bit advanced. So I'm good. Then 1 a.m. it's crazy stomach cramp. Like I'm talking like insane. Like all night I was like, ooh, I'm like not feeling super good. No, like at 1, it's like someone was like, you know? So I was like, ooh, ooh. And then it's busy. So I'm like, I'm having to text people. I was in the bathroom for like 15. I thought I was gonna faint. I was sweating from my whole entire body. And I'm like, okay, you guys, like, what's happening? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's been a week, so now I'm like, should I go to the doctor? What's the plan here? You know, what's the next step? Like, I think that I don't know. And then also I got like a little like swollen lymph nodes. I'm like, great. Bring it on, bring it on. It hurts when I swallow. Like, cool. Just add it to the list. Like, I feel like last week I was in last week's video, I feel like I was so healthy, so happy, so good. I don't know what's happening. I don't like it though. Okay, so now we're powdering. Maybe I should start talking about like the steps that I'm doing because I'm clearly not doing enough of them. We need to like kind of like be a little quicker. Anyway, so sorry that it's crazy that how passionate I was about this topic. I've been talking about it for like 20 minutes now. But you know, that's just like how close we are, you guys. I just appreciate you guys so much. I feel like I could tell you anything. I really mean it, like anything. I'm debating, what if we just don't set the face? Because I'm always setting my face, but for what? Because I'm kind of like liking, no, I feel like it's gonna look more blended if I... Okay. No! Let's do some powder. Also, I might be allergic to this powder because now that I'm thinking about it, after this step, that's the step where I always start like to get the sneezes. So maybe let's try not breathing. Ooh. What else did I do this week? Wait, let me just powder quick because still have like a lot of time, but I feel like I'm kind of late on my video schedule. You know what I mean? Like by this time I'm normally a little, or maybe not even. I do kind of really love how my face is turning out today. But I'm not gonna do any more. Let's also more. I've been thinking about getting. Why is this wet? Getting my lips dissolved, but I feel like also I'm at a size right now where it's not like. I was looking at old videos the other day and I'm like, whoa. I had a lip filler blindness like there was no tomorrow. I don't think I've like, and mind you, I think they're still big right now, but whoa. I think it was like quite the, okay, these I'm never gonna use. I was like crazy to be honest. Like I don't know. I know that I loved it for what it, I think with the long hair was fine, but I think I started to really dislike my lips when I shaved it, because now I just look like freak of the week. And now that like my hair is growing and I'm like, I used to always do my hair like flat iron it, and now that it's like curly, I'm like, surprisingly I've been like loving it. And I haven't used the flat iron once in my hair in so long. Last time I was in Toronto and I was like, I used the blow dryer, but I feel like the flat iron is like too violent now for my hair. Like I don't want to like loosen my curls, and I feel like they've been looking like so good that I'm like, ooh, can't mess this up, can we now? And I've been telling every hookups that I go to that my name is Zayn and that I'm Lebanese, because I literally look like Zayn now. And I give them his Instagram. Just kidding. Only there once. I don't even go on hookups. Who are we kidding? So I want to get rid of my little thing in my mouth. It's been like such a sensory overload, and I want to get like, I'm getting a estimate done, and I hope she doesn't say a crazy price, because I guess it's a tax write-off, but I don't think that it's like, it counts for a lot. So I'm like, ooh, but I need that out of my mouth. Like, it's been bothering me since the day they put it in. Like, I used to love going like this, but now it's like you have sandpaper in there. Like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's so unnatural. They should just, I don't understand why they did that. I think they should just tell people, listen, you need to wear a retainer for the rest of your life. Maybe I'm gonna like super dislike the retainer, but I don't think so. I think that if anything, it's like you're asleep, you know? But, and the guy telling me like, if we get it out, you need to wear it every day. I'm like, babe, just get it out, mind your business. Like, as if you're telling me you need to wear it every night, I'm not gonna wear it a night out of 2. I got it. I'm not like, I follow rules. I pay my taxes like everyone else. I'm such a good boy. Don't imply that I'm like not disciplined. Like, that is such an insult. Maybe that's why I took it so badly. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm like, I've been like, it's crazy that I've lived alone for what's gonna be, well, 3 years. Like, and I don't know, I feel like I've been like so independent. Like sometimes I'm like shocked at how it happened, like out of the blue. I just became an adult. And I'm like, whoa, that's terrifying. I feel like a month ago, I was in my mom's basement making TikToks. You wanna know something? I miss that era. I think this had to be one of the funnest era ever. I was getting views. I was excited. I was looking for love. I was still like barely broken. And now people broke me, you guys. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I feel like I got so many valuable lessons. The biggest one is how deceitful people are, and to always prioritize yourself. And then I might be allergic to this freaking powder because what is that? Let me go put a tissue up my nose. I love it when it's like scorching hot, but at the perfect temperature at the same time, you know? Like it's not burning. I don't like it actually when it's scorching hot. And then I'm like, I get it aloud. Okay, let's use a little bit. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. I think we're gonna go very natural with the blush today. There's this one that's very like powdery, but nonetheless, like look how fun and warm this is. I feel like you could put so many. Oh my god, we also had like a full-blown power outage this week. Like, I don't know what was happening, but which is like bamboozling. I never thought that that was a thing with like the rain and stuff, that you can literally, especially downtown. I feel like ever since I lived downtown, I've never experienced a power outage ever. And I was at work and the whole entire club for like 2 hours was in the dark, and we just kept going because you know what else is there to do? And then 2 hours later, the thing, and like everyone was still vibing. I was like, wow, this is a great, like, good vibes only. Like, if good vibes only was a person, it was really like the people from last night. They really just like, they ate their little food, they vibed, they talked. I thought it was very inspiring. Very. I'm putting like the tiniest bit of contour. Not because I want to, but because I've got to. You know what? No. 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 No! Where's my rag? Oh. Okay, I guess we're good for brows now. So we've got Sarah in the back. We're gonna do like a warm brow today. Actually, do I want to do a little bit more bronzer? Perhaps a little bit more for the lady. Let's use a good old MAC. $187. One of my favorite brushes they've ever made. I just love a MAC 187, honestly. Maybe my favorite brush, actually. They're just always so soft. So versatile. A force to be reckoned with. I think everyone should own. Well, not anymore. I like the one with the natural bristles. I mean, the new one's fine, actually. Oh, I just love a clean brush. It smells so good. That's a joke. I can't smell anything right now. Okay, let's try to dust the forehead. This brush is so soft. Oh, wow. How pretty is this? Loving it, you guys. I'm loving it. Loving it. Okay. Let's do the eyebrows. Let me find my brush. Let's find the right shade of concealer. This looks about right. And there is some in there. Great, great, great. Gonna comb through the brows. I did my brows the other day. I was like, ooh, it's been a long time since we've done them. And I cut them. I was like, oh, I didn't want to cut them. But then I was like, I think I have to because they're like getting too long to the point where it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look like anything. So I was like, you know what? I'll grow back if anything, you know? I do this thing where I breathe a lot now, so don't ever think that I'm like being rude or funny. I'm just like instead of puffing on a hair stick, air stick. Great.
I've really been like loving the concealer brows, honestly, you guys. I think it might be my new favorite thing.
Just makes it so easy, so fast. Like, hello, all done. Dare I say it looks fantastic. I love it. Freaking adore it. Fantastic. Now let's carve out these little caterpillars. You did not just catch me doing that. Actually, that's a lot of powder that's up my nose. Right, that's why. Okay. Let's get this. That smells so good. Okay. Enough with the tomfooleries. But let's carve out the underrows. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the eyes. So this is the dress that I kept talking about. Oh, so I don't know how my other video did. I'm wondering. I really like last week's look. It's either gonna be like such a hit or such a miss. I feel like people love either the super random looks. I don't know, but you guys love the skimpy. So maybe this is gonna be like too conservative. Sorry. Well, you win some, you lose some. Awesome! So, what's the vibe, you guys? What are we doing? I don't know. I say we need to start right away with a bold move. Let's put this all over the crease. What kind of brush would I put this on with? Let's just go for it. I think if we do that, and then we soften it up with some yellow, I think it could be so adorbs. So I'm just starting by laying down the color. You don't want to overthink it either, but just tap that in your crease with a very liberal amount. Meaning, I said what I said. And let the brush's shape do the job for you, you know? You don't need to have it look perfect. Because you are. So with the same brush now, I'm gonna go with the yellow. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna diffuse, I guess. Is that even working? You don't want to do that. Okay, I guess we'll just like diffuse the outer corner. Okay, this is sunsetty already. Santa Monica. Santa Monica. Just putting that in here. I feel like eyeshadow is the most like relaxing part of the makeup. I'm actually gonna press some of that yellow here. I don't know. I'm just kind of like letting whatever happen. Don't really have like something in mind. Just going with the flow. I'm really liking how this is looking right now. It's like kind of fiery, fun, young. Okay. What other color? Oh, what if we try this? We're gonna go with, should we do red brick? Is it red? I'm gonna take a 221 and No. Let's take a 217 and this color name Red Brick. And we're gonna deepen the crease. And the outer corner. Like that. So on the other side, gonna deepen that crease. And then the outer corner, ever so slightly. Okay, cute. Now let's move on to the lower lash line again. How yellow is this? No. I think we'll do so for the lower lash line, we're gonna do this little we are stamping it as close as we can to the lower lash line. Always make sure that you put eyeshadow on your lower lash line. I think that's really what pulls your looks together. I feel like I see a lot of people skip that part and it's like, ooh. See, like, look how much more, like, complete. I'm gonna clean this with the towel, just like, I'm gonna go back with the yellow. And now we're gonna, like, just a tiny bit under. Yes. Gonna do that one more time, the yellow. Again. So see how like my shape just happens to make sense now? Woohoo! Gonna go back with the red brick. And I'm just gonna focus that on the outer corner. Again on this side. Lovely. I'm actually gonna take the red brick and hope that I'm not making a huge mistake. So I'm gonna tap this on my brush, tap it inside the palm of my hand, and then very and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a great call. I didn't do much, but did just enough for me. Just enough to take all my makeup. Gonna do a tiny bits. Tiniest bit on the virgin nose. On the chin. Okay. So let's move on to this little orangey shade right here that we're gonna start to I'd love to get like carpal tunnel or something to have like eyeshadow stick around here. Crazy. It's a shame because it's such a pretty. I'm trying to just go like this. And hopefully that gives me right enough tack. Quick before that dries, I'm packing it on my finger. Like packing it. And you go, girl, give it, like, what a shame. It's such a pretty eyeshadow. Why is it always doing that? Hello? Maybe if I try with a brush. Not cool, you guys. Not cool. Well, I mean, if Go Girl Give Us Nothing was a person or an eyeshadow, would probably be this one right now. Because, like, what is this even? Extremely disappointed. I really wanted that eyeshadow specifically for this look. Like, last time I used it, it was fine. Now it's, like, not working all of a sudden. Like, okay, mind you, maybe this has been expired for, like, years, but I expect it to be done when I'm done. You know? What is this? Let's try again. Please, I'm begging you. Well, beggars can be choosers, apparently, eh? How am I gonna do this? Like, look how pretty this is. I'll try to just load her up. If there's a copious amount, like that should work, no? Apparently not. Apparently not. And now my eyelids are gonna be swollen in like 2 minutes from all this friction. Oh, we're starting to have like some show up. You got this, girl. You got this. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, it's starting to show up. Come on, Miss Cheeto. Oh, see? Now that's what I'm talking about. Wow. Maybe let's try with this tiny little brush. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're getting there. We're getting there. do that little part here too. Okay, it's starting to show up. She might be late, but she is still showing up to the party. Woo! I can accept a late person if they came and they turn it out. So for that little piece, because that's quite like a sensitive part of the eye, I don't really want to like press it like crazy. I have got this golden goose that we are going to try to apply. Should we go and be liberal with the finger? That looks weird. But then what if we did it like that too, right here on the outer corner? Because we want to give like sun. Wow, is this getting sun? I don't know. But I feel like it's matching the dress. And that's, you guys, all that really matters. Or should I just go straight into that little gold, because that Loki looks way better. Okay, keeping it that way. Let's go full gold. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That means keeping it that way. Okay. Maybe let's try to put a little bit more of that orange. I kind of like want it to pop more a little, you know? Like blend them a little. Okay, well I think that looks nice and interesting. I kind of want to go back with that little gold and do a little here. Around the waterline. And then let's do the tiniest bit here. Okay. Moving on, let's do the tight lining. That looks nice and interesting. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Smash or pass? There's so much coming off the brush, but it just wasn't coming out of. That's fine, you guys. There's worse things. Like my stomach ache. Way worse. If I do say so myself. Oh no! Cut my finger on my mom's ring. I hope I can still dance. Okay, you know what? I've got a fantastic topic that I want to topic about. And that topic happens to be a real slice of New Jersey. So, I think last week was a finale. And when I tell you, I think this had to be one of the worst seasons ever. First of all, could not care less about Danielle Cabriliana or like and Rachel Fuda. Like if anything, maybe Rachel Fuda has a nice house, but that's the only nice thing I have to say about her. I don't like people that try to like, wow. There's like this, oh, I wish I was a bird. The way they just glide is like crazy to me. I think that's an eagle. Anyways, I think that, first of all, Danielle cheapens the show. I think that when you think of Real Housewives, you think of fashion, designers, people that like dress fun, they dress designers, they dress good. And even if they don't dress in designer, like they don't look like they got their full closet from Shein, you know? And this girl is just giving Shein boots. And like, or at least have like a stylist, or I don't know, like I just, the fashion in Jersey is not that they're the franchise that's been known for fashion, but it's rough. It's like you guys have the worst argument and you don't even have like a good dress to look at, you know? It's like, if anything, I want to see like, you can be boring if it's like visually stimulating, but it's like, and all of her storylines were, babe, I don't know, like sometimes I see stuff like that, I'm like, babe, I truly don't get the vision. I truly, like, Real Housewives is, the whole franchise was made for you to look as an insider out and be like, wow, this is something like almost unattainable. Do you know what I mean? Like, you look at them and you're like, those, Danielle, I feel like I could literally run into at Five Guys. You know what I mean? Like, she's not giving me like the star that I want. And I feel like she's trying so much. I don't know, I think out of all the Real Housewives I've ever had, she probably is like my least favorite. And then you have OC with Alexis. I had such high hopes for Alexis. I was like, oh, she's gonna come back. She's gonna be like, she is trying so hard. I don't know, I feel like she had so many occasions to be like funny and like, but she's just like doing too much. It's like, babe, no, it's not working. Be yourself. I feel like you're trying, you know how sometimes like people are like trying to be memes? I feel like that's what Alexis from OC is giving me. I feel like she's just always trying to be a meme. Actually, I feel like all the new girls always try to like, I feel like every time they deliver something, it's like they think they're gonna be like a meme or they're gonna be, you know what I mean? The only person I think that gets away with it is Heather from Salt Lake City. I feel like sometimes she like, to a certain extent, produces. You know. But she's the only one that I'm like not necessarily mad at it. I think she does like, and then New York, ever since they fired all the cast, I've never watched it again. Maybe I should give it a try, but I think it's such a shame. Like, I just don't think that TV reality, wait 1 second. I don't think that TV reality is ever going to be the same. Because back then, it was new to people. They were like, I don't think they understood the impact. So I feel like they were a lot more careless in the things they would say, the things they would do. And now it's like everyone's got like, I feel like now everyone's so much more like calculated, or like they got too famous to just act a fool. I don't know. And like Melissa Gorga. Was she even in this season? She looks great. anything, she looks great. She's got like somewhat of a good fashion. But my God. Go girl, give us nothing. Oh my God. Oh, there's no way. Is this so good? Oh! Well, surprise, I'll be done. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, the cap was off for a full week. Back to working perfectly. See, sometimes cheaper products might be cheap, but they still work. So, long live this e.l.f. cosmetics thing. I truly appreciate you. You have a special place in my heart now. There's a huge chunk of lash glue in my lash. Get off of me. Get it off of me, I said. Oh, so do I just fully don't have a cap for this anymore? Oh, maybe it'll still be good next week. Who cares? Let's go like this. So, do you guys have any like TV reality shows? I don't know if I spoke about that. I probably did. Sometimes I talk about the same things over and over, but I finished watching Big Rich Texas. Maybe I should start watching Big Rich Atlanta, actually. I thought it was quite a good show. I was entertained. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like TV reality now, they'll never go that trashy. Like, one of the girl literally was with her stepbrother. Like, what? And it was for all of America to see that. And I feel like back then everyone was watching TV reality. Like, they didn't have TikTok, you know, so people were watching TV. See, that's sad. If you really think about it, like, TV reality is just never gonna be the same. That's just something that we have to accept. And I feel like now the girls, they're just like, after like 10 years, and like the craziest thing is how like Melissa and Teresa, like these girls they hate each other. I feel like now when I don't like someone, I just distance myself from them. Like, I stop talking to them. But they would rather be on TV for 10 years, be miserable, than to like, which I mean same. But like, yeah. Who am I to judge? I would have done the same thing, you guys. Oh, I forgot to put mascara out. Okay, should we do the lip liner right now? I think I want to use cork because I'm quirky. Where is it? Where are you? Is this myth? This is good. Now where's quirk? Should be quite easy to find. Oh, there it is. No need to freak out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I need to learn how to line my lips again. Okay. Let's do lower lashes. got a fresh tube of mascara. That kind of smells crazy if you really think about it. Okay. Let's change into the final look, shall we? I can't have you guys see anything per usual, so let's go like this. Okay. Oh, dime cómo te verá. Et qu'il me dit tout bas. Moi je la vis en rose. Moi et toi et moi pour toujours. I'm gonna pad for this look. Let's put our little pansies. Should I wear it again? Okay. Oh. Lip liner all over it. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's try it on. Okay, we've got it. Well, I thought this dress would be like a little bit more flattering, or like the décolletage would be like a little bit more sickening, but I think it's just because it's not squeezing enough, eh? How could we fix that? How could we remedy to the situation? So what is all of this? Maybe I need to tighten the straps. More. Okay, well, it does look way better with the strap tightened. Okay. I think that this is like good enough. That's too. Gonna need a little bit. Wow, I really did get a little bit of a tan, eh? Was not expecting that. Let's use some bronzer. Okay, well this already looks way better. I think it was just like looking a little flat. Also, I think that the problem with these is that the cup is not like tight enough, or maybe this needed to be like closer together. Maybe there's a reason why. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Or maybe not even. I don't know. Because there's like a little bustier. Let's try with the wig. Okay. I feel like with the contacts, it'll be like perfect. I don't like that one color. Just buy one. Maybe this was good. Okay, let's put the contacts. I'm kind of loving it. And I have like these orangey contacts that I think would be perfect for the look. But I think that this dress is making me look okay, now let's see how big of a difference the contacts are gonna do. Which hopefully it's a humongous difference. It always is. You guys, this is great. Just look at the difference. Long live contacts. On the right side. Yes. this one is burning. Okay, let's do shoes. I know it doesn't match, but I kind of want to do the green. I think that would be cute. And like, let's say if I were to go out, I would probably do like big hangers. Should do a little strap. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. Like, what is this giving even, you know? I definitely feel like I look like a Real Housewives of Miami. Adriana Mora. I don't know, dear. I can't see anything. I can't bear to see. Ooh. I love how I said Real Housewives of Miami and I'm like putting a... I started watching Real Housewives of Dubai. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. We're almost at 10K. So, yeah. I think today's look was like kind of mid. It's like, it's cute, it's safe, but I feel like, what else do I have? Do I have anything that's like, no. Well, I'll make it up next week. I promise I'll make it up to you guys. I'll do something like super sexy. This is more like classy, you know? Like we can't always be like... I say this is the ultimate like sunset look. That's what I'll call it. Sunset makeup tutorial. I hope you guys learned a trick or two. Hairstyle.